Hi you guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making little healthy gummies. All we're going to need to get started is some natural gelatin. Now, before you go and purchase your gelatin, do a bit of research to make sure that you're getting a good quality gelatin. For those of you who don't know, it comes from animal bones, which is rich with protein and collagen. It sounds kind of gross, but all the gummies and like jellies that we've been eating growing up, that's what the base of them actually is. So if you do a bit of research into it, it's really good for your gut health. On this one, it actually says gut well-being. And it is grass-fed Australian beef that this gelatin actually comes from. So just get yourself a little bit of gelatin and then something to flavor yours with. Today I'm using frozen raspberries, but you can use fresh fruit, you can use electrolyte powder, and I'm also going to be putting a bit of lemon in with mine as well. Some people put honey. I'm going to put a couple teaspoons of sugar additionally to just kind of take the edge off. I'm also going to be trying doing some with my natural pre-workout as well. It's actually the same brand. It wasn't planned, but I'm going to try doing that as well. So let's get right into it. I forgot to mention you're also going to need some molds to put your jellies in. I have these cute little ice cube trays that are hearts. I also have some that are like giant gemstones, which is very on brand if you know me. And I've got another ice cube tray here that makes like cute little round like gumdrop type candies. If you don't have cute ice cube trays, you can use regular ice cube trays, or you can just put everything in the sheet pan and then cut it into like cubes or snakes or whatever you want. First thing we're going to do is measure out a 1/4 cup of gelatin, and we're going to mix that with a bit of cold water, and I'm going to mix it together until it's a smooth texture. So next we're going to mix the bloomed gelatin together with 250 mils of hot liquid. Now this is where you're going to add your flavoring to it. So to get the 250 mils of the hot liquid, I'm going to blend together my raspberries and a bit of water, and then I'm going to strain the seeds out of it, and hopefully it'll be 250 mils. If not, I'll add a little bit of water. If it's too much, I'll take a little bit away. The proportions are really important when making gummies, because if it's a little bit too watery, it'll turn out more like jello. And with making gummies, it's better to have less water because it makes them more condensed and more like chewy. For those of you not sure, 250 mils is the equivalent to 1 cup. I've got my measuring cup. And I'm just using my NutriBullet for this. Now that the raspberry is pureed and I've strained the seeds out of it, I'm just going to warm it up on the stove so that I can add the bloomed gelatin to it and dissolve it all together. I've also added the juice of half of a lemon. With heating the gelatin, you don't want the gelatin to come to a full boil because that will actually ruin like the gelatin bonds in it. So you want to heat the other liquid first and then turn the heat off and then melt the gelatin in it. gelatin is mixed into the hot liquid and it goes nice and smooth, we're gonna take a spoon and gently pour it into our molds. So we've done the first batch. Now I'm gonna make some pre-workout gummies. Once all the gelatin is in the molds, we're gonna put it in the fridge and let it sit for 2 hours before we pop them out. Hi you guys, so it's been a couple of hours since we put these little jellies in the fridge. You can tell that I've done an outfit change because I had a workout. Now I'm just gonna pull them out of their molds and put them in some containers so I can keep them in the fridge. Are the raspberry ones and they turned out really nice. I'm not sure if you can see. You have like a little bit of that raspberry consistency through them, but they've come out like really clear and like perfectly. I'm really happy with these ones. I'm not super happy with how the gemstone ones have turned out. These are the pre-workout ones. So from the top they look okay, but then from the bottom you actually see like where all of the pre-workout powder has like settled to the bottom. Yeah, I don't really like that. I will, however, eat one on camera and give you my real reaction. That's not nearly as bad as I was expecting. Huh. Yeah, you know what? Not bad. Okay. Now for my pretty raspberry ones. Really don't know if you can see all that I can see on them, which is they're actually like the perfect consistency. You can see a little bit of raspberry through them. I'll show you the back of them. That was like the top of them, and this is the part that was against the silicone. The consistency is great. They do need to stay refrigerated though. If they go room temperature, they go really soft, which then they don't taste like gummies so much. But if you keep them in the fridge, they stay nice and hard and chewy. I really like them. Because you have like the sweetness from the fruit and that little bit of sugar. But you also have the tartness because raspberries tend to have a little bit of tartness normally, and then you also have that lemon juice. Love them. So good. So I'll just show you, I've got 2 containers of the raspberry jelly ones. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you try these gummies out, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you flavored yours and if you have any tips and tricks that helps you along the way. If you haven't already, please subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!